good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Good day. I hope you are having a real good one. My name is Matt, and this is my buddy Joe.
Hey, what's up?
And welcome again to another episode of the Matt and Joe Show. Um, this is going to be a very tasty episode, and I'm sure you'll see why in just a moment. If you listen to the last episode, you're probably aware of what's happening. Before we start, though, want to give a quick shout out to our buddy John, who hopefully hasn't come down with the dreaded coronavirus. But
Nah, he's
yeah, hope you're doing well there.
shout out to John Marine Strong. Whether you have the Rona or not, you will overcome this. And
Absolutely.
absolutely, we wish you nothing but the best. And odds are we'll be talking with you soon on this very same show soon.
Yeah,
We love you,
definitely.
bud.
Yep. So once more, same as before. You have any thoughts before we keep going?
The same thoughts I had from last episode. If you have not
Mm.
listened to last episode, I insist. Diagonal
Oh,
cut.
that started getting real juicy.
Diagonal
Definitely
cut
check
is
it
the
out.
way. By no stretch of the imagination. Diagonal cut. Diagonal cut is the only way.
Well, we still have that poll going on, so I'm not here to influence the audience.
Of course,
So,
of course. It's your own free decision, and you can make your own right decisions or wrong decisions.
You're not doing influencing the audience at all through by
Oh, of
saying
course
that.
not. I'm not. I'm just letting them know. Hey,
No,
it's called tough love. I want to say that I'm the father figure, and I just want to let them know that your father will love you no matter what.
Fair. But yeah, we do still have a poll up. It's on our Facebook page, the Matt and Joe Show. Definitely find us on Facebook. Give us a like, and you can find links to pretty much all of our podcasts there.
It includes also Facebook. It includes YouTube. It includes everything that we have. Give
Yep.
us some love, and we'll give you some love back.
Yeah, we give you love regardless.
Oh, of course.
Honestly.
I'll give you a hug.
But we appreciate the love that you give, though, for sure.
Only consensual, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I made it
It's a
weird.
two-way street. Oh, yikes.
All right,
Okay.
let's just start this.
Let's kick this off. Okay. So the next question I have here is, how do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Wait, like, is this a trick question? Like,
Nope. I mean,
okay.
I've always, for me, there's only been one real way. Peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other, smash it together.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the most accepted way to do it, because
Wait, is there another way?
I honestly don't know. I'm sure some people probably put the peanut butter and jelly on the same piece of bread, but
No.
why would you do that?
No, like animals. This is no, no. We cannot have this. Stop that right away. No.
Yeah, we love you. If any of you do that, but please
We love you.
Stop.
Please stop
No.
that. No.
Yeah.
It's-
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help, please. There's peanut butter. There's probably a PB&J Anonymous, PB&J AA, and you can talk to them about
PBJAA.
PBJ AA. The otters, PB&J Otter, are actually the leaders, the ringleaders of that establishment.
Oh my god. There's something I haven't thought about in a while.
Right? Use your noodle dance. But no, just to tackle this on, God, please tell me you use different knives or spoons or whatever. Like, don't use the same utensil.
Okay.
Unless you want to be
I'm gonna
like.
stop you there.
Oh no!
I'm gonna
Unless you're.
stop you there.
Please wash it then. Don't be an animal.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
lick it
Yeah,
or
you can
something.
use the same knife. You don't need 50 knives to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No,
just use the peanut butter and then wash the knife and then get the jelly.
Okay, I can respect that. Or use
Yeah.
two and just double up on your work. It don't matter as long as you do your own dishes. Don't leave it for your roommates, you people who know who
Yeah, that's-
you are.
Hey,
Roommate
listen.
Chris. No shout out.
Oof. Chris, you just got called out.
Nah, we love roommate Chris and roommate Larry. There's roommate Larry, love too.
All right, next question. How crispy should bacon be?
Mm, depends. Are we enjoying it with a side of eggs, or by itself, or is it in a sandwich? Because I have
Um,
different standards for each.
I mean, that's fair. I like, okay, so let's just do two, just for the sake of argument, with
That's
a
fine.
side of eggs and then a sandwich.
Okay, in a sandwich, as crispy as physically possible. It can be like burnt, charred, and disgusting, and palatable to most. I believe that's when bacon should be at its most prime of crisp. However, if it's not in a sandwich, it could be pretty alive and well. It could be pretty lively. It doesn't have to
Hmm.
have the same crunch. And I'm indifferent when it comes to having it be on the side of eggs. It can be like rather flaccid bacon. I'm okay with that. But when it comes in a
Okay.
sandwich, it has to be crunchy.
Um, I've I don't really hold two standards for either of the way. Like I'm pretty consistent with how I like my bacon. It's like I like it cooked. I like it when the outside of it is nice and crispy,
Okay.
but like the inside it has like a little bit of give. It has a little bit of softness. I feel like that's the ideal bacon, honestly.
That depends. Like for example, it's either you're a Ron Swanson or you're a someone who doesn't partake in the bacon. And I gotta say that you're splitting hairs at the
All right,
moment.
so for our audience who doesn't know who Ron Swanson is, explain.
Ron Swanson is an American man's man from Parks and Rec, who may or may not be my spirit animal, aside from Chris Traeger, also the very same show, later season.
Hmm.
Regardless, though, Ron Swanson doesn't just want some eggs and bacon. He wants all of the eggs and bacon. So, yeah, look it up.
It's very American.
Very much so.
All right, next question. In what order do you remove eggs from the carton?
What? I feel like you're asking me some like rudimentary nonsense questions.
Listen, these are the hot button food issues that people are
Like,
debating.
what do you mean, like from side to side or down the row? Or is that actually like the?
Um,
Is that what you're expecting me to answer?
yeah.
Oh, you go side to side. Like,
So you like if so like you go from one side to the like let's say there's three rows. So you go to the end from side to side of one row and then side to side to the end of the other
yeah,
row.
you go
And then
row.
okay.
You go row instead of column.
Yeah, I mean, I have no strong opinions, though I will say what we have here in our fridge, we have one of those plastic egg container things. They're a godsend
Oh
first
yeah,
off. They're so amazing.
my parents use those. They've been using those for
Yeah, but
years.
the way we have it positioned though, we have it actually like long ways. So when you open up the lid, like you instinctively like grab from the row
So I
instead of the
presume,
side.
like, I don't want to presume into your own lives, but I hope that you like FIFO, like first one's in, first one's out. You don't, save some old eggs.
Um, like implying that we don't would like we toss out old eggs before
No, no,
we
no. I'm
put
saying
the
that
new
like
ones in.
when you put, for example, you have a tub that you put eggs in. I
Okay.
presume that when you have new eggs that you're putting into your egg container, you put them on the bottom so they're used later on.
That's not okay. Not really, and only because we actually have a couple of the of those plastic egg containers. So all of the eggs in the carton are
Oh God.
put like away. So it's not like yeah, we don't
But
just have like the carton with
you
like some
could
extra
potentially
eggs.
you could potentially have some old egg in there.
Okay.
No, that an old egg's a bad egg.
Not what?
If an if
No.
an egg goes
What?
if you have an egg that's old, like months old, months
Oh,
overdue.
months old? No. In this household, we don't like. It'd be like we clear eggs in like 2 weeks. Like
Okay, okay, then
there, we
that
don't
gives me
have eggs
that
that
gives me hope.
last a
That gives me hope.
month. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Eggs are a highly valuable commodity. They don't last long.
All right, that makes more sense then. Because I was gonna say, like, if you have some old eggs in there and you're just burying some old egg on the bottom, and by the time you
No.
get to it, it's just, like that's no, you don't
God,
eat
no.
that.
No, not even.
My
All
reptile
right.
brain is even laughing at you saying you don't eat that egg.
Fair. Um, well, that was disgusting. Let's move on. So this question, and before we started the last episode, we started talking about this a little bit, but I'm glad that we saved it because I really need your raw emotion
Oh,
on this
I
one. And
will.
this is actually the question that brought me to be interested in doing this episode in the first place. So here it is. Drum roll, please. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Go.
Are you asking me first?
Yes.
Yes, yes. If it doesn't, because you are some sort of Nancy or some sort of clown that was taught otherwise. That, oh, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza because it's not a pizza topping. Anything could be a pizza topping. It doesn't matter. It could be anchovies, could be olives, could be pineapple. It could be anything from pepperoni or sausage. It, most things can be pizza toppings. The fact that social media is like, oh, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, meme of the year before there were memes. No, you're clowning, you're a fool. No, pizza and pineapple can coexist because pineapple is delightful and is very good for you and has a nice citrusy taste, and it can also balance the basicity of pizza. So you're welcome.
Okay, so a little to the off to the side. I'm really glad that you qualified when you said anything belongs on pizza. That you follow back later and you said most things belong on pizza because not everything can go on a
Oh no,
pizza.
you're right. Most things, I should say that most things belong on pizza.
Yeah.
I am willing to try things on pizza that
Oh sure.
might not belong on pizza. Like for example, I have tried peanut butter on pizza. Did it go well? By no means did it go well. However,
So what? How
eggs?
do you do? No, a legit question. Did you dip the pizza in the jar of peanut butter, or
No.
did you spread the peanut butter on the
Spread it,
pizza?
spread the peanut butter.
Okay.
Because what's it? There's a lovely slice in New York that's a breakfast slice, which has your
Mm-hmm.
eggs, your bacons, your onions, both green onions and red onions.
Uh huh.
It also has,
So
depending on the where do you get it from, it has lovely seasonings.
okay.
It's a wonderful. It's basically everything you want in a breakfast bagel, but in pizza slice form.
Oh,
However,
please don't tell me you put peanut butter on that
or
slice.
for science, obviously, I'm a man of
Oh
science.
my god.
But now I know better. I'm not.
Okay, next question. Because if you're doing this for science, I absolutely have to know. Did you only put the peanut butter on like a little piece of the pizza
No,
before
all the
you
way,
ate it?
all the way.
You monster.
No, you're the monster.
What?
You and the rest of that fairy tale
you
trash
you
ruining my.
wasted you
Shout out,
wasted a whole slice of pizza
I ate the whole
but
slice.
that particular.
I ate the whole slice of
Oh,
pizza because nothing goes to waste, you fool. But the
okay.
shout out to our Shrek episode where I said I'm Lord Farquaad. Um, you and the rest of that fairy tale rubbish is poisoning my perfect world. I'm testing out the boundaries for you.
uh,
So
I
wait,
suppose one of us has to take the
so wait
fall
a
for
minute.
that.
Wait. Don't try to tiptoe your way out of the tulips on this one. Shout out to Tiny Tim, creep, that freaking creep weirdo. So where do you stand on the pineapple pizza?
Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna give my opinion?
No, you're doing it right
I
now.
just wanted to tangent. No. Yeah, for the most part, I agree with you. Um, there are definitely places that have no business putting pineapple on pizza. Like a couple of years ago, I actually ordered from Pizza Hut. There it is again. Um,
Payas Pizza.
yeah, or don't. It's whatever. You probably won't want to after what I have to say. Um, I ordered a Hawaiian pizza from Pizza Hut a couple years ago, and that was a mistake.
Oh, really?
They,
Was no, that was
it was so burnt. The pineapple, like it legit looked brown,
oh
and I don't know if that was like a product of it going through the oven, or if it's a product of just them using disgusting pineapples. I don't know what that was, but that was
Yeah,
not good.
oxidation will make pineapple brown, and unfortunately, either you had some old pineapple or they charred that to a crisp. So unfortunately, you got the worst bits of it.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oof.
But no, I've had some good pineapple pizza. I've
Now,
had good Hawaiian pizza. I'm down for pineapple on pizza.
now wait a minute. Do you like pineapple normally? Like for example,
Yeah.
if say fiance brings home a pineapple and she's like, "Hey, honey, I brought home a pineapple," you'll be like, "Oh, sweet, that's awesome. I want some pineapple."
No, not that's not even like a imaginary thing. We actually do eat pineapple here, like whole pineapples. They come home.
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool, cool. Um,
Yeah.
as a single, awesome, handsome bachelor who's a bachelor and awesome and single, he
Hear that, ladies?
he brings home his own pineapple and he augers out the pineapple meat, eats it because it's very good for you, as well as when you hollow out the pineapple, you can make a lovely mojito and or a adult Coca-Cola beverage without the Coca-Cola. Um, adult beverage inside the
There you
pineapple
go.
itself, and it's usually delightful and
Mm,
lovely.
interesting. Next question. Let's move on.
Okay,
Next question. Does ranch belong on pizza?
get you actually. Ooh, okay.
Oh, we actually had a conversation about
Yeah,
ranch
we did, we did.
the last episode, huh? Do you maintain your
No,
position in this particular?
I admit I stepped on my own toes when I was about to yell at you about this. You
Oof.
you heard in the previous audio track that I was about to yell. However, I'm not gonna lie. I will admit I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong.
Grown
Ranch.
wooden boy.
I'm a grown wooden boy, and as this wooden boy has learned, ranch does belong on pizza only for the one slice of chicken bacon ranch. That's it.
Um,
No dips, no nothing. Just chicken bacon ranch slice of pizza.
I ranch is acceptable on pizza in two particular instances for me. One, the one you said, I can agree with that. I have no qualms. Two, leftover pizza. If you heat up a slice of leftover pizza in the microwave, it's never gonna be as good
Wait,
as when it gets fresh delivered. It needs help. Ranch delivers that help.
okay, well, hold on. Wait. Do you always heat up your leftover slice of pizza, or do you eat some pizza cold?
Um, I always heat it up. I'm not a
Oh
fan
my
of
god.
cold pizza.
No, pizza can be eaten cold or hot. That is
Oh
a
my
trick
god.
question, you animal.
I'm not saying whether it can be eaten. I just said that I'm not going to eat it
A
cold.
cold slice of pizza sometimes on your way to class is what that's life and death.
I mean, I guess, but I'm not in that particular position. I have access to a microwave. I'm going to use it on the
Well,
pizza.
guess what? In my New York apartment, I have no microwave because I believe that microwaves are not the wave. All right, no pun intended. That
I'm
was that was that was.
the nice.
Let's just say we'll get into the current battle later. I don't want to get into that now. But let's
Yeah,
just say pizza can be eaten cold or hot. It don't matter to me. I'll eat it.
it can be. I just choose to eat it hot
But
at all times.
ranch belongs on chicken bacon ranch slice. Also, that was the for my up what's it? Operationals management professor in college. That's the
Mm-hmm.
that is shout out to him. That is the only example he would ever use. Where like if you want to find out the bottleneck or the capacity of a certain business, it always comes down to chicken bacon ranch slices of pizza because that was his all time favorite. Or it could be sandwiches too. He got the same chicken bacon ranch thing from either Subway or a pizza shop in my local college town. So
Mm-hmm.
everything comes back to chicken bacon ranch, which is
Cool.
quite delightful.
Yeah, definitely. That
Pasquales,
sounds like an amazing lesson.
Pasquales or Fat Bobs, they don't exist. Actually, I don't think Fat Bobs exist anymore, but
Oof.
Pasquales might still exist.
Nice. Well, I feel like we've traveled as far down the road as on this as we could. So I hope at least that we can see common ground on this particular one.
All right, shoot.
What's the proper way to eat a pizza? As a New Yorker, you should know the answer to this one. I
Yeah,
feel like you can agree with me on this one,
you
but I need to hear it from you first.
you fold it in half, and then you eat it from the inside, which is the freaking meaty bits, to the crust. That's it.
Okay, good.
Unless you're doing it for the ha-has, for the joke, for the whatever you call it, the tomfoolery, the keks, whatever nonsense you want to call it,
For the lulls.
the lulls, the ha-has, the memery. If you want to eat it from the crust out or crust in, by all means, I won't stop you unless by some chance it is a stuffed crust, then that's acceptable in some
Yeah,
circles.
yeah, I absolutely agree with
But
you.
if you want,
I have no contention.
but if you want the stereotypical proper way to go, inside out, that's it. Like how do you eat pumpkin pie? You don't eat the crust first. You eat it from the pumpkin bit first. You fool. That's
Pumpkin
the way
is
we eat pizza.
disgusting to me. So.
Well, you don't eat pumpkin pie. What about apple pie?
No, apple pie, yes.
All right, I say American is apple pie. Pumpkin pie is
Yeah,
a seasonal thing.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next question: should you eat mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
Indifferent, doesn't matter.
Um, More often than not, I'll eat it with a fork, mostly because I prefer shells. Like I don't like I don't
Ooh,
mind.
no, wait, hold on. That's a more delicious question. Like, toss out the fork and spoon question. What kind of mac and cheese do you like? Do you like the curly Q's? Do you like the elbows? Do you like the shells?
Always the shells, because
Oh, okay,
the shells the distinction with the shells is that they have those nice deep pockets in them that you get like a gob of cheese in there. It's
okay,
perfect. It's perfection.
all right. Well, once again, I'm conflicted by my duality of being someone who likes nutrition and someone who likes mac and cheese. Where
Yeah,
I
a bit
want
of nutritional advice from the Matt and Joe show. If you're watching out for your health, probably not mac and cheese. Probably not that.
Yeah, please don't eat any of the stuff we've suggested so far. Unless it's in moderation. Unless you want to, but please balance out your diet. Regardless, though, when it comes to mac and cheese, shells are the most flavor bang for your buck. However, I
Absolutely.
am very much a curly Q, but not like the little elbows. I'm talking about like the corkscrews. Like there's got to be at least like 4 circuits in there.
Sure. So one more question about mac and cheese before we move on. I feel like is important.
Okay.
Um, when you're making let's say you got a box of like the Velveeta shells and
Okay.
cheese, because nobody should be buying the Kraft mac and cheese. I'm sorry, is
Yeah.
you're we're all too old for this. Back to the question though. When you're do you just put in the sauce and call it a day,
No.
or do you add your own cheese and
Uh,
milk and like salt and pepper and whatnot?
add your own stuff.
Yes. Okay.
It's
Good.
for example, shout out the former roommate Rob. We made when he was transitioning from being neighbor Rob to roommate Rob. He the moment we moved we moved like 3 couches and like his record shelf and his bed, and I helped move all this stuff over from being neighbor Rob to roommate Rob. At one point there was barely any furniture aside from the stuff we just moved in our living room, and we played
Mm-hmm.
N64 Tony Hawk Pro Skater and ate nothing but mac and cheese. However, we only had like some good cheese. Like it was like wine aged cheese. There's some goat
Wow.
cheese. Like it was nothing but the finest finesse cheese with some like corkscrews, and it was
Wacky
lovely.
macaroni with gourmet cheese. I love it.
Pretty much, like you have no idea. It was delightful. Plus, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, it was the best. Like you couldn't ask for more.
Would you say that Tony Hawk Pro Skater enhanced the flavor of the macaroni and cheese?
Yes, and the ska band, definitely Superman by Goldfinger definitely enhanced the flavor with every bite.
Nice. All right. Next question. What do you call the end of a Let me start over. What do you call the end slice on a loaf of bread?
Like, what do you mean? End slice. I eat that whenever.
Well, yeah, me too. But like, what do you call it?
I guess
Like, what is the name for it? What is your name for it?
end slice. I've heard it called crust. Like, it doesn't matter. I know
Hmm.
some people in particular will refuse to eat that
Why?
because apparently their mothers and or fathers or whomever, adult parental guardian cut off the crust for them, and that's like 90% crust. So that might be why.
But
However,
like,
I don't care either way. Like, eat the crust, don't eat the crust. Just give me
yeah.
the damn
I
piece of
mean,
bread.
yeah, exactly. It's all bread at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Um, I think the name I've been using lately, I call it the heel of the bread. I don't know why it's called the heel of the bread. I just really like
It can make
that in association with the heel.
it can make sense. However, like when I think of heel, I think of WWE like turning heel. Like, oh no, Stone Cold Steve Austin turned heel, or some Randy Orton is he's a heel again. Like I think of like
Hmm.
turning heel that way, or I bruised the bottom of my actual heel. So
Yeah,
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 I mean it makes sense. It's just I just call it the crust or the end bit. So either one.
sure,
Now, what's your
cool.
opinion on wet bread?
Um, no, that's garbage.
So a piece of soggy wet bread.
Like if water got in it,
Yeah, no, I'm not
yeah,
talking about.
that bread is ruined, thrown in the garbage.
Now, what if it's gravy? Would you call it the flavor saver like Ross from Friends?
Um, I mean, I guess that's fine. Like purposefully. Okay, so if you have like a bunch of like gravy or whatever, like liquid goodies on your plate at the end of a meal, and you have a piece of bread, is it acceptable to like take the bread and like sop it up? Is that what you're asking?
But it's in the sandwich already. Wait, hold on. You said you're not a friend. You're not a friend of Friends. You're not a fan of Friends.
No, no, that's correct.
Wow. Then clearly I'm speaking to the wrong person about this.
Yeah, sorry.
Regardless, there's a Thanksgiving sandwich that his sister makes, who's a cook, and there's a slice of bread that's soaked in gravy, which makes the moist maker. That's actually the name of it. I stand corrected, or I correct myself. It's the moist maker of the sandwich. So it's turkey and stuff, and that one slice of bread that's soaked in gravy makes the whole sandwich moist and delicious. Do you still eat that,
Okay.
or is that piece of wet bread disgusting to you?
It's bread is only ruined if it's soaked by water. Everything else I think is fine.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Acceptable.
All right. So we're running on time for this one. Do you have any final thoughts?
I'll let you get the final thoughts. I think I had enough of final thoughts on the last episode.
Sure. Um, Nothing real. Like I feel like we agreed on most things for sure. Um, I'm
Then
really like
go back
I'm
to
really trying to analyze your position on ranch here.
go back to old points. Then, if you want to dig up some old wounds, let's go.
I don't have any real strong contentions, honestly. Like I would say the only problems like when you said you're comparing a calzone to a casserole. It's like no, those are very different
Those
things.
are okay. I admit those are different things. But if you're gonna bring up the ranch thing, ranch is barely for vegetables, if that. Barely.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree because ranch is chef's
You can
kiss.
eat it, but it can also not be great at the very same time. Like,
I mean that's true. There is garbage ranch. Like generic brand ranch is seldom good, and fat free ranch is even worse. Honestly, there's no way you can diet a ranch and it'll taste good.
you can't diet the
Um,
ranch.
yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and sign off for this episode. What do you say?
All right, that's about it for me.
Yes, for me too. So I hope everybody out there has a great day, and we will see you next time.
Love you.